Now fans from deep in the heart of Texas, we come to you from Minute Maid Park in downtown Houston as we get set for another edition of Major League Baseball on ESPN.
Today, it's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. And Joe, as the Giants take the field below us, what do you think is the key for them in this matchup?
Well, these guys are absolutely smoking right now. They've won 9 out of their last 10 ball games. When you're playing that kind of baseball, your confidence level soars, and you'll be tough to beat.
Roger Clemens
will be doing the pitching with a nice-looking ERA, just above 2.60.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Now the pitcher is towing the pitching slab. It looks like we're just about ready to get started.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
And here's a chance to take a look at the batting order for the Giants.
J.T. Snow
is in the third spot. Runner at first.
And a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily.
Runner at first.
There he goes towards second. And he's in there at second.
They keep him relatively close to the bag, but he gets a pretty good jump this time, and he's able to get in there safely. Here's another look at the steal. He beats the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide, I thought, was a big one.
Well, sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on this one.
He's at the belt, the 1-0 pitch. And he's in there at third.
He just puts his head down and sprints for third that time, and he's in there without a play. I like this steal, John. He had a good lead off second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base stealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
It's easy to chase this pitch because it looks so good when the changeup is up and in, but the hitter stays off of this one.
He's at the belt. Now that this one swung on and hit down the line and right. Berkman is right there, and he puts it away.
Johnny has to range over to his left to get this one, but he's able to get there in time to put it away.
Here's the Astros defense. Only one out, a runner on third.
First pitch to him. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Everett is there on the first. 2 down.
That was a nice throw by the shortstop. He wings it over to first to get the hitter out.
Now here we go with the replay. Joe, now this was a very close play.
Close play at first. Thought for a second he might beat it out, but the umpire punches him out, and that's clearly the right call.
Durham comes up for the first time right now. 2 outs, nobody on.
Hit in the air to center field. And it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second.
They tried to run this one in on his hands, but he stays right on the ball and shoots it into center for a base hit.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch on the way. Swings, it misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He throws.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there.
The 1-2 pitch.
Inside for a ball, and the count's even now, 2-2. Here's a throw over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Over to first, a dive, but he's back in easily. He's at the belt. Here's the swings and lines this one back up the middle. Clemens is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Giants score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. Now we go to the last of the first. The Giants lead it 1-0. Brett Tomko
To get the start for them today, hitters are averaging .241 against him this year.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Lance Berkman
Is the big hitter hitting third in their lineup. Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch on the... Here's a swing and a fly ball. Tucker is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
He gets good wood on this one, but it hangs up long enough for the left fielder to get there without much trouble.
Now here's a good time to take a quick look at how the Giants take the field defensively. With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Grounded to second, could be 2. To second for 1.
And 2. A double play. Pretty good turn there, Joe, for the double play.
And that's just the way they draw it up, John. Great pivot by the shortstop.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. After 1,
San Francisco is on top.
1-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Edgardo Alfonso
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Clemens has it. Throw on to first. In time. 1-1. Torquato
He is now getting his first plate appearance of the game. His first chance to get something done up at the plate.
First pitch on the way. Just off the plate, and that's ball 1.
Well, he tried to throw a strike with it, but he left that changeup up and away.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
He tried to backdoor him with that pitch, tried to bring it from the outside to the outside edge, but he missed.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. This is swung on, and a liner. Everett is right there to put it away. Yorvit Torrealba
Is up now, batting .209. He's got a lifetime batting average of .256.
First pitch to him.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
The pitch.
Oh, man, that was a big fly swing, but a great splitter.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot on the bench.
And they don't make any noise this half inning. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Giants in front, 1-0.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. Slider in there for a called strike.
Man, that's a good pitch to hit. He left that one up and in. Hanging curveball. Well, he wants to get a big hit here. He's down by 1, and the fans are really into this one.
He lays off the curveball. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Lays off that one just out of the zone, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Vizquel has got it. From his knees, he got him. Now that is a Gold Glove play. Lamb
will get his first plate appearance of the game right now. Bases empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
Well, that's where you want to throw the sinker. Even if you miss, you want to keep it down.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Low and inside for a ball. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. The 2-1 offering. This one swung on and hit on a line. The throw to first. And that is not in time, and he's aboard.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Jose Vizcaino
steps in here, slugging .469 this year, with a career slugging percentage under .400. 1 on, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1.
He delivers.
Ground to the second, could be 2. There's 1.
And 2. A double play.
Johnny, you know, I'm always talking about defense. I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Giants on top, 1-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Marquise Grissom
will try and get something started.
This one swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is there, and he gloves it for the out.
This one's heading for the alley, but the ball has too much air underneath it, and the right fielder slides over to put it away.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive. Bagwell is there, and he puts it away for the out. Grissom will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
He tells the pitcher, "You're not going to get us 1, 2, 3." Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
And he dives back safely.
2 down, a runner at first.
They throw over to first. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch on the way. Well hit towards the middle. Clemens has it. He'll throw on the first, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, and 1 man left on. And we move on now to the home half of the third.
San Francisco leads
1-0.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Adam Everett
will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Anytime the ball is breaking towards you and you hit the top of it, man, you might hit it off your shin. Be careful.
The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. Alfonso is there, and he puts it away. Ausmus
is ready to dig in now. Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch to him. That one finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Pitch on the way.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2.
Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes. A lot of different ways he can go here.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Tomko is there, and he has it for out number 2.
The Rocket starts the year with 328 career victories.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
In order to be effective, this pitch has to be down in the zone, not up there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole, and that one falls in there, base hit.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to third. Alfonso is up with it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on 1 base hit and a runner left at first. We're through 3 innings now. The Giants on top, 1-0.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Ray Durham
Will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he sends this one in the air towards center. Biggio is right there, and he hauls it in.
He had a pitch to hit, but he's just a bit out in front, and he sends an easy fly to center for the out.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That one's lined back to the box. Clemens on the run as he gets there in time to put it away.
I always hated at bats like that. You're right on that one and you hit it hard right back up the middle, but the pitcher's right there to snare it. I hated that.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Lamb has it on the hop. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th. The Giants lead 1-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Lance Berkman
Is due up second, and you've always got to be very careful with him.
first pitch on the way.
When you get it up and away with nothing on it, could be a big fly.
He deals.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground.
Leadoff man's aboard. Let's see how they decide to play it here.
Berkman comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Popped him up. Durham is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Took something off that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. He swings, and it's a fly ball to right field. Torquato is right there, and he puts it away. Runner on his way to third. They apply the tag, and he is out at third. Alfonso with an amazing throw to get the runner at third.
This play is all about mechanics. Some guys will feel this thing and just try to chuck it as hard as they can. But he really gets his body moving in the right direction, and that enables him to really follow through on his throw, and he got his man.
So no runs, one hit, and nobody left.
And we'll head to the fifth here in Houston.
The Giants in front, 1-0.
It's the bottom three of the batting order coming up.
Tony Torcato
Will be the first man up.
just missed with the fastball. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and ripped towards second. Vizcaíno is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Torrealba will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty with one out.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now he's throwing the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to the mound. Everett has it. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Tomko will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Now a ball lined softly to the left side. Lamb is there and he puts it away for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Giants lead it 1-0.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
Called strike as he finds himself in a deep hole now. It's 0-2.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has to protect the outside part of the plate here. I think that's where he's going.
Got him. 1 away.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit. John, let's check out this slider on K-zone.
Oh, and he just missed that one, Joe.
Well, hard to believe, John, but most big league hitters would have taken that pitch and put it out of the ballpark. Must have taken his eyes off of it for a split second.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch is a curve swung on and missed. 0-2.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
And that's high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Snow is there, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider's in there. No ball to the strike. Low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low.
The 2-1 pitch. Two on the way. Change-up just about had him, but now it's full.
Anytime you get the change-up inside, you're lucky if the guy lets it go and doesn't hit it out of the ballpark. With a 3-ball count, you have to throw a strike. The sinker has to be in the zone.
Ausmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch to him. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. The sinker just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. Here's a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Now a throw over. Now a throw over, but he's back in time. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Big curveball, just about had him. Now it's a full count. There he goes towards second. And he's in there at second. Clemens will step in, 1 for 1 in this game.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch on the way.
Well, if he doesn't make any better adjustments than that, he's out.
He delivers.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
The slider swung on and missed. He struck him out, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros can't get anybody home here this happened. We're through 5 here at the ballpark.
San Francisco is on top,
1-0.
And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
Marquise Grissom, and here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane is right there as he puts it away.
And you want to talk about settling in, 8 in a row he's retired now.
Grissom will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch, here it comes. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lane is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
John, these are the kind of outs you get when you're pitching well. That's 9 in a row he's set down.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Well, you try to throw the splitter away, but he won't chase that one.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. He swings right through that one. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
There's a swing and a ball lifted high and deep down the line and right.
And foul. The 2-2 coming. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Joe, I think the pitcher just had him fooled on this one.
Well, it's like he just pulled the string a little bit. That's good stuff right there.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. Now we'll go to the last of the 6.
San Francisco leads
1-0.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Lance Berkman,
A very feared hitter. He's set to bat third in the inning.
first pitch on the way.
Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Snow has it, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
Lane will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch swung on and grounded towards the hole. Snow is right there, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Berkman comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Vizquel puts it away, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros aren't able to push across anything and have been shut out through the first 6. At the end of 6 full innings, the Giants lead it 1-0.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Ray Durham
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1.
Toughest spot for a hitter, 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno is there, and his throw is in time for out number one. Bagwell
with the off-balance throw, and he got it.
This is a heck of a play. I'll tell you what, he makes this throw look relatively easy, but a lot of times you release this ball and just hope you get it somewhere in the vicinity of the bag.
One out, none on.
First pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. And that gets down for a base hit.
This pitch is breaking towards him, and he's able to just stride right through it and get a base hit.
One out, man on first.
First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1. 0 to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
He kicks, he throws.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that falls for a base hit. The throw to third.
Good job there, John, to take that fastball and send it up the middle of center field.
Torquato will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
One out, runners at first and second.
Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
One out, runners at first and second.
First pitch to him. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and lined over the first baseman's head. Berkman lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And they tag him out between first and second.
And he made a mistake there, Joe. He should have gotten back to the bag.
And great awareness to throw behind him that time. Excellent defense.
The Giants pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the one.
7th-inning stretch time in Houston. San Francisco is on top,
1-0.
The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up.
Jeff Bagwell
will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a liner to right. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
This is just what the doctor ordered, as they get the tying run on board to lead off the inning.
1 man on, nobody out.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on at a high drive down the right field line and foul. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
This one swung on and fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch.
Swing and a high drive. Carrying deep to right center field. Gone. A home run. The solo home run. One swing of the bat breaks the tie ball game. That is a big home run in the clutch to give his team the lead.
Well, he doesn't want to lose him to a walk, so he grooves one. And I guess what? It's bye-bye, baby, all over again.
As a hitter, I guess you've got to figure that you're going to see something pretty good there. But I've seen a lot of guys swing at bad pitches on 3-2. I think it's also where a pitcher knows his hitter. They've scouted him.
Well, you're right. I mean, I always like to swing 3-2. I always look for a fastball 3-2, but every once in a while, the pitcher would change up.
Vizcaíno will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Nobody on base and no outs.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Alfonso is up with it. Over to first for out number 1. Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, you try to get the hitter to chase that riding fastball, but he wouldn't chase that one.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
Swung on and hit down the line and left. It has a chance. Out of here, a home run. A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Kazon will show us a look here at the four-seam fastball. He just went upstairs and clobbered this one. The pitch was up high and tight, and he met him at the summit.
Oh, man, that's 2 movies on that flight, Joe.
Ausmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch on the way. And he holds off on one low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Inside with a slider. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Fastball is cut on and missed. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3.
He just looks silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if he was trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swatter.
First pitch to him. Cut fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He throws.
The hitter's dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage as the side is retired.
Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time, that's for sure.
They strike for 3 runs here, thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros on top, 3-1.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Omar Vizquel
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Man, he put everything into that swing. That one would have traveled a long way if he would have hit it.
Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1-away.
He was looking for a fastball, John, but he got the changeup. Swung right through it. Strike 3. 3 pitches and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he just pounds that outside corner, gets it right out there on the black.
Good hard slider that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
The pitch.
Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did, 1-2.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Vizquel,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. 2 outs, nobody on.
first pitch to him. And that catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Runners are critical late in the ballgame, even with 2 outs. They're going to need a few more hits, though, if they want to tie this baby up.
And he dives back safely.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
A throw back to the bag. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Berkman is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and 1 man left on. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th.
Houston with the lead.
3-1.
It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here.
Lance Berkman on the ground to third. And foul.
Here it comes.
Swung on and lined softly toward the left side. Alfonso is there, and he puts it away for the first out. Palmeiro
Will take his cuts here. 1 out, nobody on.
first pitch on the way. On the ground to short. Vizquel has got it. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Berkman,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. Bases empty, 2 down.
first pitch to him. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swings and lines this one back up the middle.
A little 2-out base knock here. That will keep the inning alive and give them a chance to build on this slim lead.
Bagwell will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
But he's back in time.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. That swung on and a high fly ball to right. The throw to third.
A little 2-out base knock here. That will keep the inning alive and give them a chance to build on this slim lead.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch on the way. He swings and misses at the splitter, 0-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
He delivers.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Tucker is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. So no runs on 2 hits and 2 left. We're through 8, 9th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 3-1.
The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next.
Ray Durham
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch on the way. And he watches it go inside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Right back to the mound. Vizcaíno has it on the hop. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
Bagwell does a remarkable job. He made a quick spin pivot there, a tough off-balance throw, and he was just hanging out there, and man, did he put it right there with something on it.
That's the hardest thing to do when you know you've got to get rid of it quickly. You're not stable yet. But a very fine job of being able to focus and get the accurate throw for the out. Excellent play. A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
Now the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and a high fly ball to right. Vizcaíno is there and he puts it away for the second out. Tucker will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. That's a called strike. It's 0-1.
The pitch.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Well, it's tough to handle that pitch when it breaks sharply in on your hands. A lot of times you'll just pull it foul. It's very difficult to keep that ball fair.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Houston Astros
come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team goes away happy.
Roger Clemens
really made things tough on the opposing hitters in this one. And I think he's thus our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, the Rockets been doing this for a lot of years. Roger Clemens has proven time and time again that he's one of those guys you can count on every time you hand him the ball. He had his usual command today, and he was great.
And that just about wraps things up from here. A reminder to tune into Baseball Tonight as Carl Ravitch has a complete recap of today's baseball action. Now for Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew, this is John Miller wishing you and yours a very pleasant good afternoon.
Once again, the final score, the Astros win it 3-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from the Lone Star State.